Hey motorists, it's me again. If you think of the term uncle car, a few cars probably come to mind, and at the top of that list is probably this, the Toyota Camry. But with this 2024 model, you'll see that this is an uncle car no more. And as always, if you haven't already, do remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. The Camry has been convincingly shedding off its uncle associations ever since the previous generation XV70 model, which was based off the Toyota New Global Architecture platform. And that meant that it drove pretty well and was not uncle-like at all. It also had a very sleek and clean design, and that continues with this new model over here. At the front, you'll see Toyota's new hammerhead design grille, which is pretty clean and sleek, along with these thin headlights. And as you move on to the side, you'll see that the design is pretty uncluttered, with one main character line running through the side profile of the car, leading you on to the rear. And unlike the previous generation model that had far too many design elements, what you see here is a rear end that is a lot less busy, along with refreshed taillights that look rather elegant. Honestly, I think the best angle to view this car from is from right here, the rear three-quarter, and that shows that sometimes simple is best. Open up the boot and you'll see a very sizable and squarish 500 litres of boot space for you to use. Now, let's head on into the interior. I know we usually start these off by stepping into the front seats, but with the Camry, I like to start in the rear. And that's because once you step in, you're greeted with a beautiful two-tone interior with suede accents, and here's the pièce de résistance. A fold-down armrest with cup holders and electric controls for your climate, for your infotainment system, and even your rear electric sunshade. And the seats electrically recline. You never got all these features in the previous generation Camry. All these niceties were reserved for the Lexus ES, which is also based on the same platform. This really is a very comfortable place to be in, and you've got to ask yourself, how much or how little of a difference this car is from the Lexus ES, which is 100 grand more expensive. Now from the cockpit, I immediately feel like I'm in a far more premium car compared to the previous generation Camry. And a lot of that has to come down to the new 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is a lot more integrated compared to the previous generation's display. You get the whole bevy of features: CarPlay, Android Auto, charging ports, auto lights, auto wipers, wireless charging, heads-up display, a digital rear-view mirror, heated and ventilated seats, a JBL sound system. Okay, I don't want to overload you, but this list isn't even exhaustive. The only thing that's missing from this car is a tire pressure monitoring system, but honestly, that's fine. So does the Camry Hybrid still drive like an uncle car? Well, the 0 to 100 timing might give you a clue. Now take a guess, is this or the BMW 520i faster to accelerate? Surprise, surprise, it's actually the Camry Hybrid, which does 0 to 100 in just 7.2 seconds, although you can hear it does it with quite a bit of a drone because of the CVT that is paired to. But this 2.5 hybrid produces 227 horsepower with 221 Newton meters of torque. That may be impressive. The Camry doesn't quite kick you back into your seat more than it does gently waft you up to speed in quiet comfort. In fact, for this new model, the engineers have actually revised the front McPherson struts and the rear multi-link setup to give more comfort. And of course, you're going to feel body roll through the corners, but crucially, you can feel the sophisticated suspension setup and how well behaved the car is when it's going through directional changes. In summary, the Camry Hybrid feels like a cleaner and more well put together setup compared to its predecessor. And in terms of its features, it's truly blurring the lines between itself and its more aspirational cousin, the Lexus ES. And that's good for you, the consumer. What do you think of the Toyota Camry Hybrid? Let us know in the comments, and as always, please remember to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
Motorist.